Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I have to big up all the police officers in Jamaica. Big up all the teachers in Jamaica. And to all my viewers and my subscribers, big up on yourself. It's good to have you guys and good to have the support that you've been giving me from the start of the channel and until now. You know, I'm the type of person who speak the truth, and I am not into this mix-up thing, and I do not try to mislead you people. I try to come with you with honest opinions and facts. Yes, my viewers, my followers, you know that me's a boy where me not drop certain things. And when I see atrocities, me have to point them out. And you see, Jamaican people, sometimes we are too gullible. Because we sit and we listen to some people who just yap them out without knowledge of anything. And a lot of bloggers out there who are politically inclined. And who likes to speak rubbish because people are following their rubbish. Come and talk about the situation with Wayne Cameron and the Commissioner of Police. How the Commissioner will fire that? Commissioner will dismiss that. And if you go to prison and this and that, yeah, a man, if you go to prison, of course, if he commits an offense, or if it is proven that that person commits an offense. But no, let's talk. We all know that investigation is going on by the fraud squad of Wayne Cameron in relation to the POA funds until the fraud squad finishes its investigation and conclude beyond a shadow of a doubt that Wayne Cameron is indeed guilty of an offense. Then let us see. That has not happened yet. It is merely an investigation, and as such, a man is innocent until proven guilty, and I believe in evidence beyond a shadow of a doubt, so I wait until the evidence shows itself and the evidence is proven before a court of law. Then I can say, oh, Wayne Cameron a criminal, you know, in thief money for you. I wonder if you, do you understand my point, people? That is my point. Now, may I do some research on the whole thing. The POA have a constitution, you know, people. The Commissioner of Police has no control over the POA. People, the Commissioner of Police has no control over the POA, and as such, the Commissioner cannot dismiss Wayne Cameron if he breaches any rule of the Commissioner of the POA. He cannot remove him. If he breaches any rules of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, that has nothing to do with the POA. For any member or the chair to be removed from the POA, this has to be done by members of the POA, the chair of the POA, board members of the POA. They are the guillotines. They are the only ones that can remove Wayne Cameron as head of the POA. Alright. I'm going to read something for you now, right? Because I deal with facts, you know. You can't put everything in my mind, so I'm going to read it in this. Now, election and voting, secret ballots, eligibility and nomination rules. So the POA run like it have its own election, you know, people. Who determines who's the chair and who's not to be the chair and who is to be removed as chair. And it comes with certain rules and regulation how you remove a man as chair of the POA. You get me, people? The Commissioner can, listen me now, this is the part you need to understand. The Commissioner can discipline or reassign an officer in the JCF, but he can't, and literally, that's the word, you know, he can't unilaterally remove the elected chair of the POA. You see that? You hear the word that was used, illiterally. That means that he would be a fool to try and remove the chair of the POA. He would be stupid to think he can remove the chair of the POA, because that now gone away. He cannot do that now nor in the future unless the rules change. Right? That's why, and that's the reason why, that was the basis why the court injuncted the commissioner from removing Wayne Cameron. I hope you understand that. That is the reason why the court stopped the commissioner from removing Wayne Cameron, because by law, the commissioner cannot do that. All right, people, let me read some more. Let me see what is the play here now. The POA is a voluntary association, not a JCF command post. You know that, people? That is what the court described it as, you know. Associate consisting of police officers above the rank of inspector. You get me? The commissioner remits is the force, not the association. So this is saying that the commissioner is responsible for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, but not the POA, not the Police Officers Association. You understand me, people? He has overall superintendence of the JCF and can manage postings, access to high command meetings, and initiate forward discipline under the police service regulation, not that by itself dissolve an officer association office. The commissioner cannot touch the chair. Cannot. So, what do you make some people are telling us, say, the commissioner can do this, the commissioner must do this, and commissioner must do that. That illiteracy, that. You hear it say, the word again? And illiterately remove the chairman. That means the commissioner will be illiterate to try and move the chairman. Listen now, what the commissioner can do and has tried. Bar engagement in official JCF forum, or say he won't recognize someone as representing the JCF in employer or employee settings, but that still doesn't remove the person as chair of the POA. And he can attempt, but the court is going to throw it out at any time. The bottom line is the chair's seat is owned by the membership. You hear me say, people? The chair's seat is owned by the membership and not by the commissioner's pen. If removal is on the table, it must run through POA constitutional process. You hear me say, people? Let's run down to section 100, section 180 and section 182 of the POA constitution. Listen. Court disqualification for section 180, court disqualification for unfitness. If shareholders, directors, creators, or liquidators, trustee complain to the registrar that someone is unfit to manage the POA, it is on those basis they can bar that person from being the director. And that is the members of the POA, not the commissioner of police. Section 182, court disqualification for persistent filing defaults. If a person repeatedly blows statutory filings, return notes, etc. to the registrar, the court may issue a disqualification order for up to 5 years. 3+ proven defaults in the prior 5 years by conviction or default orders, and that is how they can remove the person. There are rules to remove that person. So what this means for the POA, if your association is incorporated, these sections are the only real boardroom guillotines. Guillotines. These people are the guillotines. They are the only one who can cut the chair from their chair. And they are wielded by a judge, not the commissioner of police. So therefore, to remove the man as chair, they have to bring the matter before the court. And they have to prove that the man break all the rules. And he has to break the rules 3+ proven defaults in 5 years before he can be removed. People, did I make myself clear? Police officers, did I make myself clear to you? The commissioner of police cannot move Wayne Cameron as chair of the POA. It is out of his jurisdiction, like I have been saying to you. Now, let them investigate their frauds. And if they investigate the frauds, it will come down to the association same way. If election racketeering, electioneering is proved, then the board, it is up to the board of the POA to remove Wayne as the chair. Simply put. That is simply put. And no other. The commissioner cannot remove him. And he knows that. Because Wayne Cameron is no fool. He knows that. And that is